greatest works of God's hand. We have familiar experience of the order, the constancy, the perpetual elevation of the material world which surrounds us, frail and transitory, as is every part of it, restless and migratory, as are its elements, never ceasing, as are its changes, still it abides. It is bound together by a law of permanence. It is set up in unity, and it is bound, ever dying, disillusion, that give birth to fresh multi-organization. And one death is the parent of 1,000 lives. Each hour as it comes is but as its testimony how fleeting, yet how secure, how certain. It's a great home. It is like an image from the water, which is ever safe, though the water ever flows. Chains upon chains, yet one chain cries out to another, like the alternate seraphim, in praise and in glory to their Maker. The sun seems to rise again. The day is swallowed up in the gloom of the night, to be born out of it as fresh as if it has never been quenched. The spring passes into summer, and through summer into winter. Only the more surely, but its own ultimate return to triumph over the grave. Towards his resolutely hastened from his first hour. We mourn over the blossoms of May, but we know, because they are too withered, but we know without that May is one day to have its revenge upon November. But the revolution of that solid circle which never stops, which reaches us in the height of hope, ever to discover, and in our depth of desolation, never to despair, that which also comes to note, endures, that which promises and future, disappointment, and one is no more. The same sunshine in heaven from first to last, and the blue firmament, the everlasting mountain, reflect its rays, but where is there upon the earth the champion, the hero, the lawgiver, the body politic, the sovereign race, which was great 300 years ago. It is great now. Man rises to fall, to rise again. He finished the dissolution of it from his moment he begins to be. He lives on, indeed, in his children. He lives on in his slaves. He lives not on his person. He is, as regards the manifestation of his nature, here below, as the bubble that breaks and not water poured upon the earth. He was young, he is old, he is never young again. This is the lament over him. Forth, forth in verse and prose, by Christians, by heathens, the greatest works of God is God's end. He, and lo, the manifestation of this complex being is born only to die.